The New Zealand squad has been decimated by injuries and the withdrawal of many of their European-based players. They have a new captain, 2 central defenders with less than 10 minutes of international experience between them, and a striker who's just been released by Conference Club Halifax Town. 5 of this lineup have played in English football.
About how he's having to bring these players through. It's great for the players, it's hopefully great for the future of Welsh football, but he has used a lot of players in his relatively short time as manager.
At least they will have one more Premiership player now by the looks of it. News of Gareth Bale's impending transfer to Tottenham Hotspur will have been good news for John Toshak.
And hopefully Jason Kumas will join him, as he's having a fine season at West Brom.
I'm sure the Derby fans would agree with you on that, but I know what you mean. As New Zealand threaten, and there's a danger to the Welsh goal here, and there's a goal in fact. Well, that wasn't in the script, was it? New Zealand take the lead early on here. Less than 2 minutes gone.
Well, that picture does tell it all. Just total bemusement really from John Toshak, and not surprisingly, poor defending, poor marking, lots of white shirts there. Didn't deal with the cross, didn't deal with the run. And then as the ball broke free, it was the blue shirt that picked it up and turned it home. Since then, New Zealand have really put them under pressure.
Gunter leaves it to Davis. Lovely little ball around the corner for Bellamy. Earnshaw near post. There's a brave header away by the tall central defender Sigmund. Got quite a bit of height at the back, New Zealand, so I don't think Wales are going to get much joy.
The keeper's a giant.
The
keeper's absolutely massive. Walked behind the goal when he was warming up. He is a big lad.
That challenge there by Lockhead, Tony Lockhead, the left back. His handling was a little questionable. Mark Paston, the first choice keeper for New Zealand, and that's not a bad throw, and it set Bertos clear. He's got the goal scorer Smelts ahead of him and seemed to go for goal himself there. Whether that was by accident or design, I don't know.
If that was intended, that was a bit of quality play. Great throw from the keeper, and what Gavin was doing on the halfway line there.
He is again with a better ball this time to Davis. Well, as I said, they're not hanging about when there's a challenge here, and the referee's had enough. And he's produced the yellow card for Boyens.
Yeah, I thought he could have booked Lockhead earlier for the challenge on Davis. I don't think he had too much choice in the matter with that one.
Davis. Giggs. And here's Gunter again. It's fallen kindly here for Davis. Bellamy ahead of him, Giggs to the right. Earnshaw far post. It's Bellamy. It's 1-1. Doesn't exactly make up for his disappointment on Wednesday night, but it's a start.
Said it a few minutes ago, you just sensed that Wales were getting themselves together. This is a nice bit of football, just opens up the New Zealand defence, and they'll be very disappointed with that as well. I mean, it is a good pass back from Ryan Giggs, right-footed, picks out Bellamy perfectly.
Losing out, Davis, Gunter. Sigmund's clearance was poor, straight to Earnshaw, who keeps going brilliantly and lays it on for the captain. And Giggs unselfishly tried to lay it on for Bellamy when a shot looked the better option.
Well, the shot was, I was just expecting Ryan to just stroke it in the back of the net.
Well, they've shaken off the cobwebs, Wales, and they're now playing the way we expected them to play and pushing New Zealand back. But he's onside, is he? Well, the referee waited. I think he might have been slightly confused there by the presence of Bellamy in the middle, who was retying his bootlace, wasn't he?
And I never know why the linesman feels he has to wait in that position there. I mean, he's offside, he's interfering with play. There's only him. There's only Earnshaw going to receive that pass.
Places and more below Wales in the FIFA World Rankings. Gunter is about to mark his international debut with a caution, which in view of some of the tackles that have gone unpunished before seems a bit harsh. Boyens is something like 6'5", so he's obviously going to be a threat here if the delivery's good, and it's not bad. Came off Gavidon's head. Away by Collins. Brown, the captain, back in again. And Smelts is there again! 2 goals for the man that Halifax thought wasn't good enough.
Poor defending again, Alan. This is a good ball in. Gavidon just gets enough and turns up into the air. Danny Coyne starts to come, gets a call. Look at that. The space on the edge of the box there, the time. It's a good ball in, and he's got across the defender too easily. I mean, it's a catalogue of one error after the other. Nice little dink ball back in.
James again. Good skill. Helped on by Bertos. Pritchard on the right. He's there again. Smelts. Took that down beautifully as well.
Thought he was going to spin and hit that with his right foot.
Brown might with his. On to Bertos. Brown again. Come out to Christie. The final effort was a disappointing one.
It's another attempt on goal, though.
He's just 17, remember, the youngest international in Cardiff City's history.
Well, they must be doing something right down at the academy in Cardiff. They've got another couple of teenage 16 and 17-year-old, Blake and Ramsey.
Bellamy's offside here, there's 1 count.
Offside. Yeah, a couple of other teenagers who both played for the first team this year, and they are certainly playing with a lot of passion and enthusiasm, the New Zealanders. It's great.
There's Simon Davis for Wales. Bellamy takes over. Gunter. Oh, lovely control by Bellamy and deflected in. 2-2. Looks like Lockhead, the unfortunate defender who got in the way.
Looked like the move had broken down here, and Gunter, his first touch took him back inside, and then he followed it. I thought it had broken down, but look at that. Quick change of feet, touch with his left, shot with his right. I actually think it would have found the far side netting.
Bellamy once more, finding Giggs this time. That's a good ball, Enshaw's offside.
Well, they're...
Giggs, Ricketts. Bellamy near post, Earnshaw's there as well. It's Earnshaw! Oh. Well, they're claiming a free kick here, New Zealand.
Earnshaw's claiming a corner.
Earnshaw. Giggs is thundering down the left. He's had to put the brakes on now, though. And he's giving it away. Half-time, spot on, 45 minutes at the racecourse ground. Now Collins opts for the long ball. Not an easy one for Earnshaw.
No, it's a poor decision from Collins, that. Wales have kept possession.
Lovely bit of skill by Davis and an excellent ball for Ricketts. He did enough and he's come out to Ledley. Good save.
I thought the move had died when Ricketts, I thought he should have put it in first time with his right foot. Lovely reverse pass. Cut the defence wide open. He did get the crossing in the end. And Ledley, good first touch, quick feet. He got a good shot off, and credit to the keeper.
Haven't seen much of Jeremy Christie, another one who had a spell in English football. He was with Barnsley, the number 14. Sigmund, the goalkeeper's taken an enormous risk here. The goal is empty, and still Bellamy couldn't find it. Well played, Boyens, though. Well
played, Boyens. Bellamy, good awareness of where he was on the pitch. Didn't quite get the volley right. But I was waiting for the opportunity to praise Mark Paston for his performance in this game.
Well, this looks better now from Wales. Earnshaw comes to meet it near post. Ledley in behind him. Earnshaw goes in with the keeper. Ledley's there. Well, he's involved, isn't he, Paston?
Not sure if he should have done better with that first one. But nothing he can do about the cross. Then he comes to gather here, or comes to punch rather, doesn't get too much on it. Thankfully breathes a sigh of relief as Ledley's header just drops nicely for him.
And he scored once for Wales in the last 3.5 years, Simon Davis. Looked like a Foul on Nardiello. The referee's let it go on, and Bellamy was hauled down, wasn't he, by Boyens? Referee thinks he died.
Yep. I think Bellamy thinks it was a foul.
No, he's given the free kick. Sigmund, oh, he was closed down quickly. He did well in the end against Bellamy. Not a bad ball either for Barron. Here's James. Collins got back to deny him, and then it was given away, and Smelts was denied a hat-trick by the width of the post.
Well, what an afternoon, what a story that would have been. Gabidon just switched off completely there. I'm not sure what he was thinking, letting that ball run across him. Okay, it's a friendly, it doesn't really matter, but there's been some poor defending, and considering that he's got really his most potent attacking force, with the exception of Kumas.
Here's the man on a hat-trick. Denied again by Boyens.
Yeah, Boyens, that's the second time he's saved his keeper. I thought Bellamy's first touch, unusually, just wasn't as good as it might have been, made it difficult for him. But I suppose he'll turn around and say, you know, it doesn't really matter. But I would much prefer Wales to at least get the winner.
Bellamy, the man most likely to do that, lays it on this time for Llewellyn, deflected away.
Boyens again, was it? Getting his body in the way. Great play from Bellamy again. Cuts around the back, puts the ball back perfectly for the shot.
Four goals in the first half, none in the second. 2 goals for Craig Bellamy, and 2 goals as well for a man who's just been released by his club, Shane Smelts. New Zealand will take more satisfaction from the result than John Toshak and Wales, that's for sure. Handshake for the opposition coach, Ricky Herbert. And John Toshak now goes away and has 7 days to work with his players and formulate a plan that will enable them to beat the Czech Republic and keep alive their hopes of European qualification. It's finished here at Wrexham. Wales 2, New Zealand 2.